I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, second down.
The line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, Herbert. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, flush to his right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff, now Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Now he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
Here's Herbert.
At the 15-yard line.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
On play action, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Denver has the 1st down to play going for 15 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Locke now on 1st down. They'll find Lindsey here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Locke with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He's going to look deep down the field. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to go deep for Funchess. The intercepted. Drop by Michael J. Moody. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8 yards.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Locke working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to to start the second half gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
14-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They look to throw. It's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Now he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Chargers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down. It's Lindsey, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six, and I don't know, the rest of the second half shaping up to be very interesting. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 53.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Drew Lock with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines and at least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Whistle against the big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Funches with a catch over the middle. The final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fournette running out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and
now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 3.
Herbert now to throw. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They didn't really.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Lindsey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.